Now, one of the problems is because you have, I mean, you go to the doctor in Jersey more times than anybody I know. Not because you want to, but because you have to. You attend at the hospital incredibly often, and very often you're sent away to Oxford or somewhere to have examinations, treatments, which they can't do here. One of the problems arising from this is that your day-to-day life in Jersey gets interrupted. And sometimes you'll come back and you'll find that there's a rude note from Andium, as it now is, saying you haven't cut your grass. Well, one of the problems with somebody like yourself is you're not really fit to cut your grass. You've done half the little lawn today. What's the effect when you get that sort of communication? I mean, what's that?
I feel very disappointed, very let down. I'm a good tenant. I keep my property the best I can. I don't let it go downhill. But whilst I'm not well, to do that grass and maintain it is a task. And I have asked quite a few times to be moved. I didn't want to come to this house in the first place, but I had to get out of Clo Gossip because of the building works that was going on there. Excuse me. And for me now, this house is too big. I would like to move into a smaller property. My children have all grown up, so it's
How many beds do you need?
2 bedrooms. I need the bedroom for myself, bedroom for Brandon, and a little room just for me to do my feeds. So I have a sterile area. A
sterile room. I remember we were discussing that. We were discussing that with the housing. I mean, it's very complicated now because it's not just you go to a housing department, or you don't just go to a social security department. You now have to go to a population office, which deals with gateway to housing. I mean, how on earth people are supposed to know that? And I seem to remember the last time I went to social security, they weren't allowed to speak to the population because it was a different department. So that caused problems of its own. As far as you know, what's happened to the application? Where are you with the application for housing?
I've been told, I received a letter saying that I'm in priority band 1, but I'm not too sure what that means.
Right. Presumably also, I don't know what the rent is here, the rent will go to the maximum that they can charge you because you'll be a new tenant if you're not already a new. Well,
I'm not too sure if I pay the maximum rent now, but it's £280 a week. Which they're taking for the rent of this property.
Right. How many people will actually live in the house with you if you move, or flat, whatever they offer you?
Myself, Brandon, and maybe it should hit it last, my partner.
Right, okay. And how does that interfere? If you have a partner and he gets fed up, moves, or if he moves in for a fortnight, how do they rate that? I mean, obviously you could have a friend and stay with you for a week, can't you?
No, you're not entitled to. If you have anyone to stay, you have to ask their permission.
Do you? Yeah. On the basis that what? What are you supposed to be doing that he's making a financial contribution? Is that what it is?
If he's making a financial contribution or if he's working, then he's assessed, and the income support is assessed on the whole household and not just myself.
Because this is one of the troubles with your son. Your income support was stopped or reduced because he had a problem with Social Security. Now, it wasn't your problem, it was your son's problem.
It was, yeah. But, my son didn't go in to sign on, and they turned up at the house actually just before I went away for surgery again, and said that if he didn't go in, that they were going to sanction him for a further month.
Right.
So at the moment I'm not in receipt of income support, so my rent isn't getting paid.
For somebody like yourself, if you're away in hospital, you're frequently at the doctors, you're frequently in the Jersey hospital. I mean, I've been interviewed you there. You can't supervise him, you can't make sure he goes to an interview. I mean, if he's a lad, isn't he? I mean, he's
18 years old.
And what can you do about it? How can you be held responsible if he's a bit irresponsible?
I don't believe I can be, but it's down to me because I'm the tenant.
The grass, we said, was you've cut one lawn today.
I have, yeah.
There is a contractor who cuts the grass for Andy around here.
There is, but he's not allowed to do it for me. I have asked him and he said no.
He won't do it?
No.
Okay. Because obviously they seem to. I mean, I remember interviewing you some time ago, and they told you they towed away your car, which was.
They did, yeah.
Because you have a disabled badge and all the rest of it. And it was parked in a disabled space, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
But they still towed it away because it wasn't insured, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this sort of, when you're intermittent, you're here, you're there, how do you keep tabs on paying all the bills and keeping tabs on things? It must be extremely difficult.
It is, it's very, very hard, very difficult, very draining, and some days I don't even want to get out of my bed.
And you don't get a social worker?
No, I'm not entitled
Why
to a
not?
social
Why
worker.
aren't you entitled to a social worker?
Because I apparently do too much for myself, I'm too active.
It's a strange system, isn't it?
It's very, very strange. It seems like the more you do to try and help yourself, the further they're willing to push you down.
I mean, obviously, your medical condition is not going to improve. You can't cut off pieces of bowel
No.
and expect people to get, materially better. They might improve their short-term condition.
Well, the
But
pain...
it's not going to grow again, that's what I'm trying to
Excuse
say.
me. No, the pain from the cyst and the bad kidneys, that's hopefully going to heal in time once surgery's healed. But we're living without a bowel.
Do you think people like Susie Pinel have got any idea what goes on in cases like yours?
No, I'd like her to live my life for a week and then come and talk to me.
Okay, I think we'll probably stop there.
Thank you very much.